What if the Lakers already solved their biggest problem and nobody noticed because we were too busy chasing shiny names? What if the move that flips our season isn't a blockbuster trade, but a blueprint hiding in plain sight, one that turns two role players into relentless win machines? Don't blink. In the next seconds, I'm dropping the full plan, rotation map, cap smart contingencies, the film room actions that scale in May, plus 2 emergency frameworks if a star pops loose. If you click away now, you'll see it clipped on someone else's feed. If you stay, you'll know exactly how LA becomes inevitable. This is Lakers News Fan Report. No fluff, no filler, just basketball that breathes. Smash subscribe, tap like, and stay to the final frame because I'm giving you the receipts. The exact usage minutes that protect legs for June. The shot diet that raises true shooting without stealing touches from the stars. The defensive assignments that erase our worst matchups. And the KPIs you can track at home to call cap or confirm truth. Here's the heartbeat. The West is a bar fight. Denver still bullies angles. Minnesota's length turns lanes into hallways. Phoenix lives in tough shot making. The Bay is never really dead. If the Lakers want to own the clutch, they don't need a louder headline. They need cleaner geometry. That means spacing that survives pressure, decision-making that survives fatigue, and defense that survives whistle variance. Translation: we must turn 2 good pieces into force multipliers. Forget names for a second and taste the roles. One is a guard who scores without hijacking possessions, threads passes at live speed, and punishes switches with footwork, not bailout. Whistles. The other is a wing who breaks actions with arms and legs, not tweets. Point of attack chaos, backline urgency, and just enough corner gravity to keep a tagger honest. Together, they are a system. Alone, they are misused. Listen for the breadcrumbs from inside the building. Quiet emphasis on staggered responsibility. Whispers about rebalancing the starter defense. And a whole lot of talk about sustainable touches instead of hero runs. That's coach speak for remodeling. Not benching, not showcasing. Remodeling. Roles that fit the math of modern playoff basketball. Let's picture the skeleton. Offense lives in 3 families. Chicago action into Spain pick and roll, 5-out pistol with empty corner, and delay into zoom handoff. The guard runs the read at the nail, toggles between scorer and connector based on the low man's feet, and hunts the short roll like a thief in traffic. The wing sets ghost screens to trigger switches, sprints to the dunker when they don't come, and lives on 0.5 decisions. Catch, attack, or move it. That's pace without turnovers. Defense is even simpler. We assign the wing to the loudest dribble. We stash the guard on the lowest usage spacer and make him the most annoying nail in the league. 2 feet in the paint on drives, 2 hands in the lane on swing passes. When the star bigs put us in screening torture chambers, we toggle. Between ice, top lock, peel switch, and late switch, trusting the wing to eat the first bump and the guard to tag high and recover. That's coverage without collapse. Shot diet then. For the guard, 10, 12 threes per 100 possessions with 70% coming from above the break, catch and shoot, or pull-up versus drop. Finishing at the rim off inverted PNR with our big screening for him and a firm cap on long twos, only late clock, only in rhythm. For the wing, 80% of threes from the corners, 20% from slot pick and pop as a decoy, second side crash on every, weak side drive, and 0 touch burden in the first 6 seconds of the clock. These are not limitations, they're superpowers. Minute map. We split their shifts into 2 bursts and a close. Burst 1 rides with the starters for pace control. Burst 2 anchors the bench's bite. The guard runs the second unit with a stretch big and a shooter. The wing toggles between 3 and 4, hunting lineups that put him on smaller handlers. Closing 5 is matchup greed. Star, guard, wing, and the best two-way fit available. We don't close by salary, we close by violence. Okay, deep breath. Because the 2 names at the center of this remodel are the ones LA talks about the least and needs the most. Austin Reaves, and Jared Vanderbilt. Say it with me. Turn Austin into the engine that never stalls, and turn Vando back into the pest that never blinks. That's it. That's the thesis. Not trade bait, not nice to have. Foundation. Let's build the plan brick by brick and make it so obvious that even a tired march back-to-back can't knock it over. Austin's offensive. Blueprint starts with decision speed. He's already a 20-6 guy when touches come in flow. We raise his floor by simplifying his reads. If the nail is late, it's a pocket to the roll. If the tag comes early, it's a skip to the strong side shake. If they switch flat, it's a snake into the mid-paint jump stop and lay down. We embed those choices into two base packages, Spain PNR with our best spacer as the back screener, and empty corner PNR that forces the weak side defender to choose between death by corner 3 or death by floater. Playbook calls you'll hear. When it's working, Chicago 21 Spain, pistol keep 5, delay zoom rip, and angle ghost twist. Each one is designed to get Austin on the move with a live dribble and 2 clean outlets. His job isn't to be Luka, it's to be unavoidable. The more often the ball finds him in advantage, the more often the defense commits the crime of helping, one pass away. That's when his pump and go turns into free throws, and his step back above the break hits 38-40% for months at a time. Jared's defensive blueprint is to break timing. First possession, he picks up 94 feet, just to let the ball handler know he's renting the front court from a landlord. Then it's chest angles, not reach-ins, body blows, not gambles. We task him with top-locking pin downs, so shooters catch, going away from the rim, and we teach the second step of the switch, peel off the roll, tag from behind, and dare officials to whistle a vertical contest in April. It's ugly, it's honest, and it travels. Offensively, we stop lying to ourselves. Vando is not a hub, he's a trigger. Short roll into immediate spray. 45 cut whenever his man shows 2 at the ball. Corner 3 died only on paint touch kickouts, never off static swing. If the defender pinches, he becomes a screen, re-screen into Spain, then slip to the dunker spot for a lob or a reverse. If he touches the ball twice in a possession, one of those touches needs to be a finish. Efficiency is identity. Now we stitch both onto the stars without stealing oxygen. With the pillars on the floor, Austin's usage rises on second side initiations. Instead of staring down traps on the primary action, we tilt the defense and let him harvest the bent floor. With the big dog posting, Austin is the baseline cutter who rotates into the slot for the safety valve 3. With the other star handling, he runs a ghost into flare. A defender cheats, and we cash a clean look. With Vando, the star pairing is even cleaner. He erases the opponent's alpha so our pillars don't pound energy in January, and he becomes the free safety on glass. Check a body, then chase the long rebound that kills modern spacing teams. In closing minutes, he's the inbound screener, the rescreen angle, the decoy who brings the worst defender into the action. If that defender stays home, we're 4-on-4 with better players. If he helps, we're dunking. Mid-video promise you can hold me to. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll drop a full chalk talk with 3 film clips, Austin's empty corner reads versus drop, Vando's top lock footwork versus elite shooters, and a Spain variation that turns a non-shooter corner into a lob threat. I'll also pin a KPI card so you can track in season. Austin's points per chance as a PNR handler, target 1.05 plus. Vando's opponent on-ball EFG, target 5% versus average, and our clutch turnover rate, target sub 12%. Contingency time, because grown-ups plan for storms. Scenario A, all-in remodel, both guys locked into the roles above through Christmas. If the numbers move, we push. If they stall, we adjust diet. More ghost for Austin, more dunker for Vando. Scenario B, selective showcase. If a two-way wing or rim runner becomes available in a sane deal, We can float one of them with picks, only if the incoming fit lifts our closing 5. Discipline, dopamine. No panic splashes, rotation map to protect the legs you care about. Austin, 9 to 10, first quarter minutes, 6 to 7, second quarter minutes, with a bench unit built to run 8 to 9. In the fourth, depending on whistle. Clip his third quarter load so he closes fresher. Vando, 7-8 to start, 5-minute burst against their hottest guard to open the second, 3-4, late in the third to swing momentum. And then defense-offense subs in the final 3 minutes. We don't chase rhythm. We control it. Red zone, read last 2 minutes package that makes coaches throw clipboards. Horns flare keep with Austin snaking middle, Vando ghosting into a dive, Star slipping to the dunker, weak side shooter shaking up. If they switch, it's a slip dunk. If they tag, it's a skip 3. If they stay home, it's a floater. Call it 3 times, and they'll guess wrong twice. That's 2 wins a month just on a call sheet. Defense versus elite wings. We pre-switch to keep Vando on the threat. If they flip the angle, we read the screen. Hard show, recover, and peel the low man. Austin's job is to live at the nail and late contest the pass to the roller. If the offense runs Spain at us, we smash the back screener with Vando's chest and have Austin stunt, then recover to the pop. We will give up contested long 2s. We will not give up corner 3s and walk-in layups. That's a choice. Numbers to chase and numbers to ignore. Chase lineup. E-net. Guard plus wing. Plus star plus shooter over single player plus minus. Chase corner 3 volume created by Austin's drives and opponent turnover percentage when Vando is on the primary. Ignore points allowed without context. Vando will guard volcanoes, judge him by shot quality allowed, fewer rim attempts, fewer clean catch and shoots. That's winning math, human layer, because it always decides margins. Austin's leadership can't be just pressers. It has to be film questions, practice pace, and trust tells. Hitting a teammate after a mistake to keep his confidence vertical. Vando's voice has to be defensive orchestration. Who, when, where. Because communication turns 5 good defenders into 1 great defense. Culture isn't a poster. It's reps that feel like ritual. Let's be adult about risk. If the shot doesn't fall for Austin for 2 weeks, the answer is not panic mid-range. It's getting him 2 corner 3s and 2 rim touches early every night to reset his map. If teams sag off Vando in April, the answer isn't vanity pull-ups. It's screen, slip, dunker flash, and a single green light corner 3 per par, quarter only after a paint touch. This is discipline, not denial. And yes, if a star wing with size, defense, and shooting becomes available at a price that doesn't torch our depth, we take the call. But this remodel is not a stall tactic while we wait for a phone to ring. It's a plan to win right now with what we already have and to make any future addition fit cleaner the day it lands. Your checklist for the next 10 games once this rolls. Austin averages 7+ potential assists with turnovers under 2. Vando's matchups shoot below their season average while our defensive rebounding holds firm. Our clutch offense runs 2 actions, max 3 dribbles, and we close with the same 5 more nights than not. If those hit, the standings move without a press release. Here's the honest stamp you expect from this channel. Until the ball goes up, it's a plan, not a parade, but it's a plan that doesn't need a headline to work. Remodel Austin Reaves into our pace-proof engine. Remodel jarred Vanderbilt back into our chaos compass. That's not cute. That's how you build a team that keeps its breath in April. Drop your takes. What's your closing 5 if this remodel sticks? Which action do you want in the final 2 minutes? Spain, pistol, or delay zoom? And what KPI are you tracking first? Austin's PNR points per chance or Vando's opponent EFG? I'll pin the smartest frameworks and turn them into a film room. This week, you stayed your family. This is Lakers News Fan Report. We don't pray for saviors. We build systems that survive 7 games. Hit like, subscribe, notifications on, and bring that energy in the comments, because if LA runs this blueprint, the West won't care what the rumor mill says. They'll care that every possession feels like a math problem with one answer: Lakers by 2.